I should stop? Me. I'm not the one putting on a play to humiliate and embarrass you. Oh, really?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 unhinged teen drama moments.
I'm gonna faint. To repeat, we are not related.
She was a groupie, and he was almost famous.
Suddenly, my family seems so sane.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most deranged moments in the history of teenage television. We'll be discussing these moments at length, so look out for spoilers ahead. Did we miss any of your favorite moments that made you go, what just happened? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, hit by a bus, Skins. If there's one thing we know to be true, it's that Skins wasn't afraid to take it to the limit.
What's going on? What are you doing? Let go, come on! You don't understand!
The British television show delved deep into topics like mental health, sexuality, abuse, and bus accidents. Tony and Michelle were a big will they, won't they couple throughout the first season of Skins. In the finale episode of the season, Tony finally gets over himself and tells Michelle he loves her over the phone.
Maybe I can change. I can change. You're the only one.
Unfortunately, he also is absolutely crushed by a bus immediately afterwards. The whiplash we get from those 10 seconds of high highs and low lows might never be matched by another show.
Tony? Tony!
Number 9, The Letter, Awkward. Awkward is one of those teen shows that we feel doesn't get the due it deserves for how great it is. And it definitely doesn't get credit for just how crazy it could get.
That was not my reality. My moment in the spotlight sucked some serious ass. But, like any good horror movie, my nightmare began at summer camp.
The show more than lives up to its name from its opening moments. In the very first episode, Jenna receives what's referred to as a carefrontation letter in her own home that tells her she's a nobody.
Jenna, as you are now, you could disappear and no one would notice. A friend. Below is a list of suggestions you should take into serious consideration.
The shock causes her to accidentally break her arm and neck. But the most unhinged part is that later on in the season, Jenna learns that the person who wrote the letter was none other than her own mother. Absolutely wild behavior, to say the least.
Hard for me to process. Who would ever choose to find what I found? It was chance.
Number 8, is this play about us? Euphoria. Euphoria is a show that is not for the faint of heart, and it has had its fair share of unhinged moments. Like in the very first episode when you find out that teenaged Jules is sleeping with her classmate Nate's dad.
Thanks.
Yo, Nate, who was that?
Her name's Jules. She's new here.
Yep, that's a hook all right. But season 2 went above and beyond when it comes to the deranged, capping it all off with Lexi Howard's play. For some reason, Lexi thought it would be a great idea to write, produce, and perform a play about her family and friends and their problems, while said family and friends watched from the audience.
But I also didn't want the troubles that came along with it.
I wasn't even looking at him, I swear. You're the only person I've ever dreamed of.
It'll come as no surprise that this caused her sister Cassie to have a full-on nervous breakdown. Go figure.
I'm the one who takes risks. I'm the one who falls in love. I'm the one who gets hurt, not you, Lexi!
Number 7, Will is Rocky, Glee. During its heyday, Glee wasn't exactly known for being low-key. We've all seen the You're All Minorities clip online somewhere by now, so we know the show wasn't exactly sane.
You were right to shine the spotlight on the fact that those kids are minorities. Because you're all minorities. You're in the Glee Club.
Much like that exact quote, most of the show's wackiest moments came from Mr. Will Schuester himself. We could write a dissertation on why this man shouldn't be a teacher, but this is one of his worst moments. The man casts himself as Rocky in a high school production of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Creature
pleasure of the night.
Rocky, the show's unequivocal sex object. He's a teacher. This is a fireable offense in our opinion.
Rocky Horror is the perfect show for this club.
Well, then why aren't we putting it on?
We're still gonna perform Rocky Horror. We're just not doing it for an audience. We're doing it for ourselves.
Number 6, Ice Cream Blues, Dawson's Creek.
You've helped me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
It's normal for an actor to want to move on and try something new. When you're on a long-running television show like Dawson's Creek, that means the writers have to find some way to write you off. And in the case of John Wesley Shipp, write him off they did.
You really think it's wise to make major life decisions based on someone else? Remember, this isn't high school anymore. The stakes are high. Your decisions have real consequences.
Shipp played Dawson's dad, Mitch, and when he started to dislike the storylines of the adult characters in the show, he agreed to be killed off. So how'd they do it, you ask? Cancer? A heart attack? Oh no. Mitch Leary left this mortal world because he dropped his ice cream while driving and crashed his car. Disastrous.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll. Drift away.
Number 5, Callie and Brandon, the Fosters. Listen, we get that the whole point of teen dramas is to, well, stir up drama. But if something like this happened in a real foster family, we think it would probably be a bigger cause for concern.
Why do you hate Wyatt so much?
This isn't even about Wyatt. Okay? I don't want you dating Wyatt because I don't want you dating anyone.
In The Fosters, Callie is a foster kid who goes to live with a family, coincidentally with the last name Foster. Brandon is the biological son of one of Callie's foster parents, and he quickly develops feelings for her. That is, his foster sister.
I knew I couldn't trust. I can't trust anything. I knew this was gonna happen, Brandon. I knew it.
Okay, come here. Sit down with me.
Look, we know they're not actually related, but they're both looking to the same people for caretaking, and that's gotta make things weird. Not to mention pretty complicated.
Maybe this is the way it's supposed to be. Or maybe this is the way it was always supposed to be. I gave up so much. Without it.
Number 4, Secret Kid, Gossip Girl.
What's going on with our parents? Oh, our dad dated your mom.
Yeah, we're not related though.
What?
Yeah, ignore my roots.
Wait, what?
Speaking of complicated relationships, we've also got Serena and Dan. They're not related, thank goodness. But there is one person in the world who shares DNA with both of them separately, and that's pretty weird. Dan and Serena are one of the central couples of Gossip Girl, but one of the other main duos are none other than their respective parents. Dan's father, Rufus, and Serena's mother, Lily, are given a lot of airtime, and the revelation of their secret love child is just the tip of the iceberg.
Just tell me one thing. Is it a boy or a girl?
Eventually, Rufus and Lily even get married, making Dan and Serena, who are still dating, step-siblings. Okay, we don't want to think about the logistics of all of this anymore.
I think it's safe to say that they have had sex.
Oh. No, I'm gonna faint.
To repeat, we are not related.
Number 3, Intercourse equals plane crash. The secret life of the American teenager.
There is a reason. It didn't just happen. It's not a mystery. I had sex and now Dad is dead. And he had a horrible death because I had incredible sex.
Buckle up, folks, and make sure to secure your own mask before helping your neighbor. The Secret Life of the American Teenager was a television show so unhinged, it's hard to explain it to the generations who missed it. One of its crowning achievements comes in season 2, when Christian good girl Grace finally hooks up with her boyfriend Jack. Unfortunately, at about the same moment, Grace's father dies in a plane crash.
He's dead.
What? No one's dead. We just had sex.
What? You had sex?
Jack. Marshall's dead.
Grace immediately and bafflingly blames her father's death on her intimacy with Jack, seeing the whole tragedy as punishment.
Just get away from me.
Just trying to hug you, Grace. And I'm sorry we had sex, but we didn't kill your father.
Yes, we did.
Grace, I love you.
Not enough to say no.
Number 2, Dog Eat Heart, One Tree Hill.
Is that the best you could do? A crazy bitch nanny and a dog? That's supposed to be some kind of karmic lesson?
One Tree Hill definitely had its fair share of deranged moments. Hey, when your show lasts for 9 years, you're bound to go off the walls sometimes. We could have gone with the whole Clay blocking out that he has a whole entire son storyline, but this one is just too good to pass up.
What did you see? You know what I saw. I saw my son. You're telling me that he's my son?
Dan, who needs a heart transplant, finally sees an organ come through. When his new heart arrives at the hospital, the doctor with the heart in tow trips, outspills the heart, and a dog that has been inexplicably brought to the hospital eats it.
You're kidding me. I'm standing right there, and this stoner guy's dog trips the paramedic and gobbles up his heart. You serious? I'm not joking.
It's not funny. It's not. And we keep having to remind ourselves that it's not. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Bear Attack, Riverdale. We've seen a lot of wild things on this show, but Bear Attack takes the cake. Robot Buffy, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Spike is disgusting for this, honestly.
Spike? Oh, Spike.
She'll do.
Sexy Shakespeare, Sex Education. Make Shakespeare sexy again.
I need it harder, sliding deeper.
Rory and Dean, Gilmore Girls. The hookup that should have never been.
I could move.
Don't you dare move.
This right here is the textbook definition of a perfect moment.
Yeah, it is.
Prom Night Kidnapping, One Tree Hill. High school was bad, but at least you didn't get kidnapped during prom.
You know, Peyton, you really shouldn't play your music so loud.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, What Ya Say, The OC. Good music can be life-changing for a teen show. It can set a mood, build up emotions, or completely run a moment off its tracks. The latter is what occurred in this unforgettable episode of The OC. After Ryan learns that his brother Trey tried to assault Ryan's girlfriend Marissa, Ryan angrily confronts him.
It was messed up. I was stoned. It's my idea, Trey. I didn't want to steal that car. Hey man, I went away for it, and you got the good lesson. You had to destroy it? You had to hurt her, huh?
Marissa busts in on the two as Trey is slowly choking Ryan out. She sees a gun, grabs it, and shoots Trey.
What you say? What did she say?
We're not sure who exactly made the call to pick this moment to overlay Imogen Heap's Hide and Seek, specifically the what you say part from the now famous Jason Derulo sample. One thing's for sure, it definitely made for a memorable scene.
You don't care a bit. You don't care a bit. You don't care a bit. You don't care a bit.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.